You're starting.
Yeah.
Well, hey y'all and yeehaw. This is going to be the official start of this podcast where we decide to talk about a topic, and it's something that I picked. And I don't like starting these shows, but I did it anyways. My name is Snowcone83, and everyone else, please introduce yourself starting from the left to the right. You decide.
Hello, I'm Boingo.
Hi, I'm Buster. Wiki Wild.
Wiki Wild Wild.
How many times are we going to start
Wild
singing that
West.
song?
Jim West,
A lot.
Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada. None of this. Six gunning this. Brother gunning this. Buffalo Soldier. Look, it's like I told you. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of that when
dress.
she meets Jim West.
All right. That's Simeon.
I was gonna try to do the whole song. I couldn't keep a straight face.
We'll talk about the music video later. But yeah, we're doing Wild West. The Will Smith starring 1999 film, directed by, who is it directed? The Men in Black guy?
Barry Sonnenfeld.
Yeah, the Men in Black guy, right?
Yep.
Yes, and I think the music video is important, but yeah, it is also based off a TV show of the same name from the 60s.
It's based on in that it uses the same names and general concept.
I mean, it does use a little bit more than that, but for the most part, yes. Well, I mean,
also,
my dad said something we were talking about earlier.
I have watched one other film by Barry Sonnenfeld. Do you want to guess which one? It's not Men in Black. It's not. It's Get Shorty, starring Danny DeVito and the guy who plays Tony Soprano.
Oh my God,
that's the only other movie I've watched from Barry Sonnenfeld. So that kind of tells you.
Buster, is this your way of telling us you haven't seen Men in Black and now we need to go for the show?
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, anyway, we're talking. It's I mean, I know the vibe of Men in Black based on like clips and people.
No, you don't.
Okay, fair. You know what? That's completely fair.
Don't fucking appropriate our culture like that.
Whoa! All right.
Our culture.
Our culture. Oh, whatever. Anyway, Cody, what's this film about? Why did you pick it?
I picked it because it's a nostalgic film for me. I was always a fan of. I want to say the director, even though I never knew him by name, but like the vibe he captures in both this movie and in the Men in Black 1 and 2 movies. It's just always been something that stuck with me. There's a lot in this movie that's just like shit that I like in a movie. Just the steampunk aesthetic, the western part of it, the way that the music captures that. Pretty much just something from my childhood. It is dated for sure. We could.
Oh yeah, well, we'll get into
either.
It's interestingly dated.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's not dated. It's more like dated.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Where it's like I wasn't like offended by any of the dated elements. It was just kind of there. And I guess.
Yeah,
like,
and I mean they could have like. You could argue that the time they're covering it should be probably worse, but it's not.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because this is like a 1800s America, like that they're kind of covering with. Like,
not just 1800s. It's restoration.
Oh,
it's immediately post-slavery.
Yeah.
Fun fact, real quick. I found this out while trying to figure out if the TV show used a spider. I looked up the train, the Wanderer. That is also from the original, not the train itself, but the train they used to film, which they did use real trains and railroads.
And what fucking gorgeous trains, by the way.
Yeah,
right, absolutely. One of the best parts of this movie.
Whatever I say, the set design and effects are really good. They do capture like a big scale blockbuster.
That the train they used for the Wanderer was one of the last like U.S. Army Navy, I think it said, like official trains in service, and it was restored for this movie.
Wow!
So there is technically, I mean, it's trying to cover parts of like American history in a fantastical kind of way, but that at least is something important that it caused them to, bring a locomotive back into service. Any movie that does that to any effect is worth something at the very least, at the very minimum. But outside of that, I mean, yeah, I guess we could all give our first thoughts and opinions outside of why I picked it, which I guess is kind of my first thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
Whether or not, I guess I'll cover whether or not I liked it my second way through, which I did still. I don't, that's not really a surprise for me.
Yeah.
There's aspects of this that like remind me of old westerns I grew up watching, and the gunplay and like the action scenes are still, in my opinion, well done. I can't tell if like some of the jokes that are put in here I'm still finding funny, or if I'm just like, oh, I watched this so many times that it feels like I'm putting on a warm jacket, and I appreciate this. But a lot of the back and forth that happens a lot between Loveless and Jim West is something to say the least.
Yeah, there's some entertaining banter. I guess I'll give my take on the movie. I thought it was all right.
There you go.
Yeah, it was. It's a '90s blockbuster, warts and all, and I had a good time with it. I will say, like, yeah, I can nitpick this movie all I want, but it's not a bad movie. I think anyone call it. It's a like because I know some people like there's like I was talking about this with Simeon before we started the call, but there's like people using box office to determine quality is just dumb because this was a box office flop at the time. But it's like it's still like a fun movie to watch. It's like that doesn't really matter.
Something to compare that to around this time. Two things. I mean, they're Disney related, but two things: Atlantis and Treasure Planet.
Yeah, those are still beloved movies.
The same time. Both are artistically fantastic.
Well,
both are flops.
I think in all cases, that's the video market really saving those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like public consciousness.
Tremors wasn't good in the theaters, and Tremors is probably like one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because every time I've seen people discuss about it, it's like they always focus on the box office flop. It's like there's more to this movie.
Because it was like Will Smith had like 3 or 4 huge successes right before.
Yeah, I guess.
I bet it just came down to like people didn't want to feel cowboys and stuff at that time, since it was kind of just after a little bit of that had been popular again.
Yeah.
Well, also, this is 1999. What also came out that same year?
Matrix?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and there's an infamous story where Will Smith was like, he was almost going to be in The Matrix, but he did this movie instead.
Oh, that's crazy. For the better, probably, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the thing. Everybody was so hyped up on, like, Y2K, it's the new millennium. Why would you go see something like, oh, kind of lame and old Western? You want sci-fi. You want The Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a cultural phenomenon that The Matrix created, and for this to also happen at the same time, is not surprising. I mean, the world was very different back then, post 9/11. But outside of that,
it had to come up. It had to come up. Don't feel ashamed of it, Cody. It had to come up. Anyway, Boingo, what did you think of this really cool film?
It is of its time. Parentheses positive.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
it. This feels like eating Burger King chicken nuggets while watching Nickelodeon waiting for a new episode of Jimmy Neutron.
There you go. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I also feel.
It is just a lot of like I don't think this has made the cut in the episode yet, but usually when people say like, "Oh, it's aged weirdly, it's aged poorly," normally that's like, it fucking aged poorly. They're disappointed. But in this, it's more of like it aged poorly, and you're just confused.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, they were racist. It's like, no, it's weird.
The way they treat aspects is weird. It's like there's kind of a lot of misogyny in this movie, like, or just like women characters aren't really treated the best, and it's like you got those Kevin Kline cross dressing and stuff, and it's like it's that nothing that is like it's offensive. It's just that's how it kind of was. It's just like it's bog standard. It's like those are the jokes you would make around that time, I guess.
A lot of the caricatures in this are. They kind of remind me of like James Bond films.
Yeah.
In a way, which I think is
the show was literally meant to capitalize on the '60s James Bond trend.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
The original show.
Yeah. It was advertised as espionage action in the Old West.
Oh, yeah, then okay. I've not watched a single bit of like the original one, other than seeing that like it had the same premise of like.
I watched a couple of
the
clips
gadgets were
for
there.
this, and it very much just feels like original Star Trek without the spaceships.
Yeah.
Oh, but Simeon, we didn't get your take on the.
Yeah, I was kind of trying not to say too much before you guys got to me. So I'd only seen this movie once before when I was literally a child, and I didn't remember too much of it. Like I remembered the big spider because that's the thing everybody always talks about. I think I remembered that trains were in it, but not as much as they were. And I definitely remembered Will Smith slapping that lady's tits.
Yeah, you mentioned that last episode.
That is something I just occasionally will pop into my brain, and I'll be like, yeah, that was why do I what? When was that? And I was glad to reconnect those neurons. But I don't know, man. Like this movie isn't. It's neither the best nor the worst thing we've ever done for this show. It didn't particularly thrill me, but it was interesting. And I do want to say, because Buster brought it up, the cross-dressing humor in this movie literally reminded me of an episode of Star Trek, because this came out 2 years after a infamous episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where they basically do all the same cross-dressing humor in the context of Quark is trying to dress like a woman to woo the Grand. I think it's the Grand Nagus. It might be a member of the Dominion. I haven't seen that episode in a very long time, but it's a lot of like just goofy people cross-dressing humor. And that is like a very maligned episode of Star Trek as like dated even for when it came out. So seeing that in this movie and then like going and looking at the dates was a little wild.
I mean, neither one of them were the first to do it at all. Like, but that's old trope for sure.
I mean, it's an old trope. I mean, all you have to do is go back to what was it? Some Like It Hot or Men Prefer Blondes. Which one was that?
Yeah.
Some Like It Hot.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not really offensive. It's just kind of just okay.
Yeah, it's more of like a confusion of like, really, you're doing this joke?
I wouldn't bring up not Radar, but I forget what his name is from Matt, because I don't actually think that's a bad example of that stuff. But I mean, it's as far back as that.
No, everything we're naming, except for that Star Trek episode, are like positive examples.
Yeah.
Yeah, Some Like It Hot is two guys are trying to escape, and they cross-dress to fucking escape like the mob, and they get wrapped up in like a troupe of women who are like dancers, and they're just accepted.
Yeah.
And like at the very end, one of the characters that's been pursuing one of the main characters is like driving off in a boat, going like, "Oh, we're gonna get married," and he's trying to let him down. It's like, I'm not the kind of woman, I can't have kids. We can adopt, all that kind of stuff. And then he just takes off the wig and goes, "I'm a man." Nobody's perfect.
Famous Tumblr gift set still gets reblogged to this day.
Dang.
I mean, it is a Marilyn Monroe movie.
Also, I guess I should mention this because this made me lose my mind last time. When the topic of this episode got revealed. Kenneth Brodrin, in his second Analytical Fanboys in a row, like plays the villain Loveless.
And he is just fucking goofing around, having the best time in this.
Yeah, he is like the maybe it's just the way his makeup and like character design is done, but he looks completely completely different than like he did in the last movie we covered him in.
You'll never see a more lovable Confederate war criminal.
Legit. Yeah.
And even though he pointedly the most sexist man alive, just like literally objectifying the women around him.
Well, I mean, it's also, I think it's meant to be like, look at this bad man objectifying these women. Like, we're meant to go like, ooh, hot lady, but also, oh, you're overcompensating for the fact that you lost your penis, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of hot lady, I've never really gotten the appeal of Salma Hayek until watching this movie. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why. All right, okay. I understand you men 10 years older than me.
her performance was all right. It's just her character got nothing to do, man.
And the ending where she's like, "Oh, actually, we were chasing after my husband the whole time." It reeks of like a rewrite of, "Oh, we can't let either one of them win because we might want to do a sequel."
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it's gonna be a big franchise.
Here's the thing, to me, that feels like it should be somewhat feminist for its time.
I think it's also a little bit like a TV show. Like it feels more like that feels
Serial,
more like the DNA.
Oh yeah,
from,
no,
like,
she's the girl of the week, definitely.
Yeah, like the old, especially for like 60s, 70s style like television. It definitely
there's
feels
gonna be like a new girl every movie or something.
Feels a little MacGyver.
Yeah, but also like you're bringing up new girl every movie. It's a Bond girl.
Yeah.
She tricks the heroes into doing what she wants them to do, but overall it's for an all right thing. And when it's revealed, they're just like, well, we did the right thing anyway.
Yeah.
As long as we're getting into like supporting cast and like minor roles, I tend to like Emmett Walsh in everything he's in, but he was especially a delight in this movie. I really wish there was more of him.
Oh yeah, he's Coleman. He's the guy who engines the train.
Yeah, he was pretty good. That character was fun.
I always appreciate the reveal at the end where he's like, "Oh, I'm also a U.S. Marshal."
Yeah,
that's one thing. I think that's like my favorite thing about the movie.
I know how to do my
There's a very strong undertone of like they give a shit about the rails. Me and Maddie were talking about that earlier, where like they really care about like they really make you feel like the rail system is important.
Because this is what was brand new. Like the president is literally going to when the two railways were united, which is like a huge moment in U.S. history.
Right, but like even still, like there's a lot of other like details about U.S. history in this that are just kind of around.
And then they invent the airplane so many years earlier, and there's a giant mechanical spider.
Yeah. and there's an amphibious tank that can travel on the rail.
With telescoping legs.
That thing feels like. How were there not like a huge toy line for this movie? I'm sorry.
There was a toy line. It just wasn't good.
Really?
Let me look up Wild Wild West toys real quick. All right.
I know there's Burger King toys.
Yeah, I think you're better off with the Burger King toys.
Oh yeah, it was the Burger King toy line. It was like
No, there's box toys.
Was it like Jada?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! The figures.
Oh, the freaking like Kenneth Broderick like splits.
The card back is fucking killing me. It's just so obvious. We have two publicity shots.
Oh, it's WB doing these.
WB Toys? WB had a toy company? X Toys? What the heck?
X Toys. These look like the same. This is, I think, the same company that did the Eminent Black stuff.
Also, Boingo, I don't know if you're recording your screen, but please make this please make these toys some of the thumbnails.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, like, if anything, this movie is a really cool aesthetic to like witness.
Oh, are you kidding me though? I wish I didn't know about this.
Oh,
sorry. The Tank had a toy.
It's very steampunk before steampunk.
Well, I mean, steampunk has its roots in frickin' Around the World in 80 Days.
You know what I mean. Before, like, steampunk was like a huge cosplayer aesthetic in the late 2000s, 2010.
And steampunk before it blew up, I think, is what you're saying.
Oh, there's a toy of a decapitated head.
Hell yeah! Like the decapitated James, not James. Was it George Washington? Right?
Wait, they
has
two
guns.
Of the tank.
That's what I was saying. That's why I said I wish I didn't know it existed.
Oh, we're gonna need that.
9-inch tall James West.
9 inches. Yeah. All 9 inches of James West.
But like, there's so many jokes that are just very of its time. Like they're riding on their brand new airplane, and they make a joke of like, "Oh, you're gonna name this some kind of like aeronautical jibber jabber, right?" No, I was thinking Air Gordon.
God damn it!
Is that a reference to something?
Michael Jordan. Air Jordan is the name of his shoes.
Oh,
yeah. I know that. I just never made the connection. I was thinking like, were there like airlines called Air something at the time?
We were too focused on like the old what was happening in the olden times. We forgot about the pop culture references of like that era, like of the 90s. Yeah.
It's a very anachronistic film.
Very.
Has anybody like edited Thomas the Tank Engine memes for this? I want to see like some images of Gordon over Artemis Gordon's face.
I don't know.
Oh, bro, dude. This probably doesn't exist anymore. But it's.
Can we talk about the music video?
Oh my god, the music video is so like overproduced, but also like wonderful in its decadence, and it's also just like really funny. Some of the cameos that are in it.
Okay, let me explain. So this is the only thing I knew about the music video before I only knew about this music video before watching the movie, and I rewatched it after I watched the movie, and. Just like I honestly could not tell you any of the cameos. None of them really rung for me. It's just the song and production value of just like man, movies used to have like theme songs of like I mean, I know Will Smith, like, it's a very rarity. He would like have to like the actor and singer combo was a rarity even back then.
He did Men in Black songs.
Yeah, he did Men in Black songs, but it's like that was still like not every movie had that. Like, yeah, a movie might have had a theme song, but it didn't have like the actors like singing like in character or like this music video does, which is crazy. And I love like just the mix of like, okay, you got like you shot enough original footage for a music video, but you still have like the clips of the movie creatively playing in the background to describe like aspects. It's like it's simultaneously cheap and awesome and highly produced. It's great.
Also, like the two feature guys on it who I've never heard of in anything else.
Yeah. It's good shit.
Boy,
it's
pretty sure
the video. If you watch enough
or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like Will Smith's friends.
When he's walking into the room and it cuts to Stevie Wonder and Alfonso Rivera being like, "Who's this?" It's the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the song samples the Stevie Wonder track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am not the most musically inclined, so I can't really describe it.
Yeah, it's sampling Superstition, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's the beginning.
Now, once upon a time in the West, Madman lost his damn mind in the West.
Yeah, it's a goofy but very fun music video in general. If you only watch if you only watch one thing about this movie, watch the music. It's a fun time.
Mm-hmm. If anything, just seeing like Will Smith trying to arch his back to sing into an overhead camera with a giant flaming W behind him.
It's so raw.
That's amazing.
It also played on television so much that it was kind of like it was probably bigger than the movie, just because of Will Smith and the music. Because like the theme song was catchy. Like it, I remember hearing it on the radio a lot. I don't know.
So we talked around a lot of the stuff with him in this movie, but how do we feel about famous film character President Ulysses S. Grant in this?
I think he's fun.
I think it's an interesting idea to use the same actor for the major disguise he has to do within the movie as the thing he's disguising to make it like more convincing. It's like, yeah, this is a really good disguise, guys.
I think it's clever to accomplish it are really cute.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Are you saying that Gordon does also play Grant?
Yeah, the actor who played Gordon played Grant.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
They're both pulling double duty then, because Will's making the music video and playing Jim West. This guy's playing two roles.
Yeah, I never knew that. I mean, I knew that they did the silly little part there. God damn it, that's crazy.
You're just learning so much about this movie tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew the train fact.
Pick from Cody, where we go to one of his favorite things, and then he learns a whole bunch about it.
Yeah.
That's fun. You're never too old to learn new things about things you like, folks.
Ow! Boy, you okay?
My foot cramps.
Ow.
Because I'm doing that thing you're not supposed to do where you're sitting with, like, the side of your foot and not
I've
fully
been there.
planted.
Yeah,
Your
it's
foot just cramped up.
Yeah.
That's what. Sorry. That's how I would drive my car to and from Gainesville to Valdosta.
Ooh. Don't do that, kids. If you don't try to not do that, because it will hurt. Your feet will hurt like the dickens.
There's a reason Hatch has a thing that says, "Hey, don't let me cross my legs."
Yeah.
Is it bad to do that?
A song off of Wild West?
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh.
Is this the Bow Wow song, or am I thinking of a different one?
It's they borrow from it because it's the same guy, I think, who did the Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay. Like they also and most likely like all of these decisions are made because it was kind of like a
gag.
Like that's a corporate decision right there. It's also a WB thing. WB used to do shit like this all the time, especially if they had it in their like big ass wheelhouse of like music, media, and whatever.
Yeah, that's also probably why. No, wait, that doesn't make sense because Men in Black was Columbia.
Yeah.
Which at the time was Sony.
I will say this movie does like make me think fondly for a different time when WB was just kind of like generically respectable as like one of the oldest film studios and not the fucking monster megacorp it is now, where I have to justify being a DC fan 6 ways till Sunday.
Here's the thing about Warner Brothers. It doesn't feel like it is a megacorp. It feels like megacorp's killed it, skinned it, and has been wearing its corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Kids WB used to be so different, and like all the different commercials
WB,
they would do.
Dude, my fucking Griled good.
Griled.
That's probably why I saw so many ads and stuff for this movie.
Hey, wait a minute. How is it WB good?
Now I just want to live in the alternate reality where, similar to Men in Black, this also got an animated series.
Yeah, that would have been a really funny.
Would be like
the alternate reality where Cody and I had cable, so we didn't give a shit about Kids WB stuff.
Oh,
I did have cable. What do you mean?
Oh, the alternate reality. Yeah.
Damn.
But like, yeah, that's a weird thing. It's like this was definitely the era of let's try and start a franchise, but all of them are just single movies. Era blockbusters.
Yeah, there's no setup. There's no there's nothing wrong with cinematic universes, but there's no 5-year plan or anything. It's just
it's just hey, here's the movie. We kind of want to make a sequel.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Wild Wild West is one. Godzilla 98. Godzilla.
Oh god, that movie's turbo ass. Yeah.
Evolution.
The cartoon Evolution is pretty soft.
But like the movie
I
Evolution.
think the movie is okay.
Oh god, I thought you were talking about Godzilla. Godzilla.
I love the movie. I love the movie Evolution. Wait, Buster, do you not know Evolution?
Let me go look this up. Is it what year was this?
Oh, it has a cute little mascot. You gotta love it.
You don't know it.
I don't know it. But, is this the smiley face one?
Yes, with the 3 eyes.
Okay. I've never heard of this movie. This looks interesting. I might check it out.
It's Ghostbusters, but with aliens.
Yeah, but it also has David Duchovny in it.
I mean, I like Ghostbusters. So why not?
Wait, I think it literally is them just trying to make a new Ghostbusters, because wasn't Ghostbusters also made by Sony Pictures? Columbia?
Yeah, I think like Ghostbusters 3 was in development hell and shit. So probably just like
It's also just interesting to see this movie and realize oh yeah, making big Hollywood reboots of old TV shows is a thing we've been doing for a very long time.
Yeah, there was a phase when I watched a bunch of Roger Ebert videos, just old reviews he did. And I remember there was a lot of movies he reviewed where it was like, this is based on an old 50s TV show and it sucked. So I was like, man, we've always been rebooting shit. We've always been rebooting shit.
We've always been rebooting, we've always been adapting.
Yeah, it's nothing new. It's just different eras.
It's just here's the thing: you grew up with the things they're starting to do now, and you're noticing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
We have been
was
disappointing 25 to 30-year-olds for the entire history of Hollywood.
True.
There was somebody out there who, when the Tim Burton Batman films are coming out, they're like, "This isn't my Purple Gloves Batman that I grew up with." This isn't my True Detective comic.
True Detective Comics.
Also, there's gonna be a fucking... Oh my god. When we're all, like, in our 40s, there's going to be a major Stranger Things Hollywood movie that's, like, licensed from Netflix.
No, it's going to be made by WB. Back to Wild Wild West. We haven't talked about it, but boy howdy, is this movie interesting when it comes to race.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's like one joke specifically that I'm like, now that one.
N-word gets punched. That's a great way to open.
That's not even the one. That's not even the one. The one I'm talking about is when they're talking. Loveless and James West are talking again. And from what, like, all the jokes he makes about him, about Loveless is fucked up. But like, he's like, I haven't seen that in a blank age.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing. That is a phrase. That is a common phrase.
I know it is.
Or when he's talking to Gordon and they're trying to pick out a disguise, and he does the massa voice, and I'm like, that would still be an active accent back then, though.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't inherently an accent. It was a put upon performance by black people in order to pacify white people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, don't get me started on the East-West bullshit. Like that.
Oh yeah.
That's a bit.
God. The fucking dragon lady in this movie.
Oh god,
that's also just a James Bond thing.
Yeah, the dragon lady. But like, I did not remember that there is literally a parallel to Black Wall Street in this movie.
What?
Do you not know that history? Okay, so for a while there was a black community that was starting to build capital for themselves, having a main street.
Oh, no, I do know this.
Yeah, called Black Wall Street.
Explain for the audience.
Yeah. And part of Jim West's origin story for this movie is he was as a boy, sold off to another plantation, escaped, raised by native indigenous people, became a soldier in the U.S. Army, in part to find his original parents, who were killed by Lovelace in a massacre of the black community.
And you learn all of that in like one scene where he stops being funny joke man for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
he talks about it a few times.
It's just like he talks about wanting to find out, but it's like just the sudden tone where it's like goes from like, I mean, like every movie's gonna need a tone shift, but like that was a bit like, whoa, all right.
Far cry from generic white man that Jim West is in the show.
I can't believe they got woke with it in the 90s.
That's a joke. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
But like
it really isn't though, because that kind of is probably what they were doing. It's like, oh,
yeah. That's the interesting thing, because we talk about like, oh, they are race swapping a character and actually like doing something with it and trying to make a point. But here's the thing: that is late 90s, where they kind of thought racism was solved.
Oh yeah,
at least for the white general movie going public. So all of it is kind of purposely toothless because it's meant to be like, oh, we're so much better than this now.
Yeah.
Look at how racist these pieces of shits are. How they want to lynch this man. We're better than this now, right?
Look at him just wriggle his way out of it by being charming.
Yeah, it's a whole.
But like at the time, you could understand of like a general public going like, yeah, we solved racism. Martin Luther King, you know.
Forget about the LA riots that happened a few years back.
My news channel didn't cover that, so you know.
Oh God!
Look, Buster. We can just get a lot of that up to white ignorance, like purposeful white ignorance.
Okay.
Of just they didn't want to think about it, so they could turn off the TV. But by the time the internet just became omnipresent, and 24 news cycle was just omnipresent, it's harder to ignore it, and that's why BLM happened when it did.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's not excusing the actions of the past. I'm more just trying to explain like how.
Okay, yeah. Because keep in mind we're like a decade apart or like a generation apart, so like I don't know what was common. Or
here's the thing: we grew up with like just a bunch of black characters and cartoons thinking like, oh yeah, everything's fixed.
That was the bare minimum. Hooray!
Well, when you're a kid.
Yeah. Well, talk about in the wider
Obviously, there's no such thing as racism. Jon Stewart is the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Of course there's no such thing as racism. Look, we wagged a finger at a racist in Static Shock.
Yeah. I've been watching
my friend Martin,
Shock.
you know.
Oh, God, no.
My friend Martin.
I know about that. I think I watched that in middle school. I legitimately think I watched that.
It used to be one of my favorite movies.
Whoa! Oh, Cody.
Hey guys, remember when Little Bill was like one of the biggest kindergarten shows?
Yes, I do. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're this movie's coming right off the heels of basically the 1-2 punch of The Cosby Show and Fresh Prince. Like, there's a general going like, oh, if you have an ensemble cast, there needs to at least be one black actor.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's the kind of vibe we're in at that time of this movie. So, yeah, the jokes are kind of blasé about the true racial implications, but they feel like they have to acknowledge it.
Because of the time period.
Are you telling me that Will Smith is the token black character in his fucking starring vehicle?
Will Smith is the token black character in a lot of his starring vehicles. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because other than him, how pacey is the cast of Men in Black, Independence Day,
very
Hitch,
very
Shark Tale.
God, don't remind me.
You
just did that for me. You just did. Well, you know what?
They're all fish, all right? There's no people in that movie.
Do not assume Shark Tale is Universal.
It is a Universal Studios movie.
You got the joke, yay!
Okay, anyway, but like, no, don't get me started on Shark Tale. This was supposed to be about Wild Wild West.
Right. Oh yeah, right after Wild Wild West, he played a magical black man.
Oh yeah.
Legend of Bagger Vance.
Oh, that one. Okay, because it was like there's a couple
literal magical black man now in Aladdin.
I was about to say there's multiple instances of Will Smith doing that.
No. Magical black man is my more contemporary way of describing a trope that's been in media for a while called the magical Negro, where a wise black figure comes into the life of a white character with some kind of like magical realism about them and gives them wisdom and advice.
The Shining.
Yep, Shining's an example of that.
Yeah.
Stephen King does it a lot, actually.
Yeah. Well, he's an old white guy fucking writer. He's gotten better at that, I imagine.
True. Yeah, no.
You imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Oingo doesn't read. We know this.
I read. I just don't read goddamn that.
He reads comic books.
Damn, what the fuck? Bad Boys 1 was in 1995?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an old movie.
Bad Boys.
Here's the thing. I was thinking it was late 90s because Bad Boys 2 was 2003. That is an 8-year difference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Michael Bay's creative genius.
I still haven't seen any
time.
of those movies. I only know Bad Boys 2 as a poster in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh, how cheeky.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Boys 2 is probably the most over-the-top action movie ever.
That's saying something.
I mean, there was that. It is the scene of that one scene of Will Smith, like, in the Klan's uniform, like, taking it off and going guns blazing, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, wow, Will Smith was either had, like, a great stuntman and good cameraman to hide it, or he learned that fucking gun spinning trick and was so fucking impressed with himself, because he does it a lot in this movie.
He does it all. Will Smith has a lot of gun movies, let's be real.
There's no way that's, like, a hand double hiding behind him.
Yeah.
That would be funny if there was.
That would be really funny.
No, he was like, if I gotta learn this for this movie, I'm doing it every fucking time I can. You're gonna work it into the script.
That's a good Western thing, though. Like,
yeah, it does fit with the vibe.
Well, I mean, here the thing
the
with
guns in this movie. Not that it matters. The guns in this movie, all the revolvers, all the different
that's another
shit
thing
like
that they did
like,
actually
they really
take from the
fucking
show.
got
the rack of guns that pulls down from the wall on the train. That goes all the way back to like one of the original commercials for the show.
Really?
Yeah. There's like an old black and white ad for the show I found on YouTube where it's not motorized, but he like pulls down a big rack of guns and starts putting one together.
That's cool.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't know this. Will Smith released an album this year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my friend has been talking about, like, okay. Will Smith,
he teased that back when he was trying to be a YouTuber. That's good to know that actually happened. I'm not gonna listen to it though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen because here's the thing: like he was doing like a mini tour, and there was some like AI bullshit. So I'm like, never mind. It was real bad.
Will Smith used to be like that generically cool like Hollywood celebrity that everybody knows and nobody's like a super fan of, but everybody likes. And now he has fallen so fucking far so fast.
Yeah.
Did you learn nothing from iRobot?
Yeah, nothing. No. iRobot. That's a movie. That's a movie I have a DVD of, but I've never watched.
We should watch it sometimes. Right. I like it.
Maybe
we should watch Gemini Man.
There's a lot we could be
watching.
We
shouldn't do that one. I veto that as well.
I wanna do like an AF bad movie night where we just watch like a couple terrible like mid 2000s, late 2010s. It's like fucking. I need somebody to rewatch After Earth with. I need to rewatch that nightmare.
After Earth,
Earth.
Oh, was that the Will Smith one, or I was thinking of Battlefield.
Oh God,
that's when Will was trying to make Jaden into a movie star.
I remember that one. Yeah, okay.
I saw that movie.
I thought you were talking about Battlefield Earth because I just watched that last year.
They're both Scientology movies.
Yep, true. So I guess that's why I confused them. I guess what's an Earth Scientology movie?
They like the planet.
They do like it. Anyway, do you want to wrap up?
Do we have anything more to say about the movie?
There is some really obvious 90s green screen in this, but it was more charming than like, ugh.
Yeah.
I think it was at least pretty. It doesn't pull me out of it.
Like one of the art direction the art direction helps get like the sets.
Like the Grand Canyon in the background.
Yeah.
Didn't seem so bad. Like I said, I'm here for the
Wait.
I do appreciate that the main villain of the movie is a huge fan of Spider-Man.
Oh my God!
It's literally the Sam Raimi Spider-Man logo on his fucking shit.
But this was like 3 years before.
I know.
The puppies.
The puppies.
Barking
what
in
about
his
the
sleep.
pup?
Barking in his sleep over there. He's like yipping it. Screaming.
Oh yeah, Cody got dogs.
I got a puppy. There's a puppy. I'm in my new apartment.
Yeah.
My legal son.
Legal son.
Damn, what about your illegal son?
We don't have to talk about that. Anyway.
Well.
Cody, can we give all our final thoughts?
Sure. I think I still like this movie as a nostalgic thing. Like we all said at the beginning. It's nothing grand. It's no. Oh, I will also say that the intro feels very not Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, which is funny, but it might also be the same intro from the original show. I don't know the show.
Yeah, like I could see where you got Cowboy Bebop from with the editing of like all the actors and frame and like yeah.
But other than that, like I think it's a nice little like something. It's a serviceable movie, something that's just enjoyable. Not every movie needs to be like the next big thing or a groundbreaking piece of media. It's like putting sports on, in my mind.
Yeah, it's good background material.
Yeah, it's a good TV movie.
It's the movie you put a 7-year-old in front of and go like, "Here, watch this while you go make dinner."
Yeah, dinner, or like you go see like with your friends at like you visiting like a friend for a get together, and it's like, yo, Wild Wild West is on TV. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was nice to see this memory of Cody's past like in movie form. So
I mean, the more you see of Cody's past in movie form, the more you realize, oh, that's who this man is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll be real. I learned a lot about Cody just from the fact that one of his favorite movies for a long time was Our Friend Martin.
I don't know if it's good or bad, but
it's both. It's both.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Outside of that, it's just a lot of good train stuff, a lot of good steampunk stuff. If you were to have seen the house that I grew up in, you might understand another reason why I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
My mom was a big fan of Western horses and stuff. It's also why when I play like Red Dead, I get that nostalgia, which is why I haven't had to revisit it forever.
Well, the upcoming like JoJo part that's getting animated is about like Wild West and horseback racing.
Yeah, it might be what finally gets me to watch some JoJo.
Yeah.
Hey, you even have to truly understand the other 6 parts.
Yeah, I mean, they like because part 7's kind of a soft reason.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I like me some Western slop, if you want to say it that way.
Nah, slop's a bit.
It's not quite slop, yeah.
It's blockbuster.
Guff,
blockbuster,
Western guff.
It is a Wednesday night blockbuster movie rental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was for a few times for me too. So like, blockbuster, dude.
I was more of a family video guy.
Hollywood video for me.
See, our town had like one rental place, and it was a Blockbuster.
Yeah, I only ever went to a family video in Green Cove when it was closing, and I bought. I can't remember what I bought there. I bought a few things. When our Blockbuster closed, I bought an Indiana Jones hat that did.
When our Blockbuster closed, I bought Tony Hawk Underground for GameCube.
You know what? Respect. That's a good poll.
Oh, you want actually? Yeah, though.
My family also had the Blockbuster mail-in service, so we would get DVDs in the mail, and then we would go to Blockbuster and exchange them for renting movies, and then we would get more in the mail.
Yeah.
That means that's when they were fighting Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Before it was.
Well, that was a good couple years. That was a good service. That was nice.
I didn't give a shit about Netflix for so long, and they're like, "Well, we're just gonna put it on all in the same app." And I was like, "Wow, that's a cool idea. I'll be interested now." My God!
All right, fellas. I think it is time. Wait, Simeon, do you want to get your final thoughts?
Yeah. To any outlaw trying to draw, thinking you're bad, any draw on the West best with a pen and a pad. Don't think about it. 6-gun, weighing a ton, 10 paces in turn, just for fun. Sun up till sundown, rolling around. See where the bad guys are to be found and make 'em lay down. The defenders of the West, crushing all the pretenders in the West. Don't mess with us, 'cause we're in the wild, wild West. Good movie.
Absolute.
There we go. They took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, fellas. I have been thinking about this for months, especially after the disaster that was my last pick. So I've been considering, and I figured, you know what? The year is about to begin. A new year, a new time, new fresh start. I think I'm gonna do something simple. I don't want to do anything too grand, especially after last time. So I'm just gonna make you guys watch one movie, one comedy movie. My second favorite film of this year. We are going to watch AJ Goes to the Dog Park.
Oh,
okay.
I've never heard of
this. This is a micro-budget comedy film that you can watch on Tubi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Buster, I'm just gonna tell you, just from looking at this thumbnail you posted, this feels like a 2015 twee indie game.
No, it's not an animated film. It's a live action.
But just from the thumbnail, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I could know. It does look like a 2015 indie game, like from the art. Yeah, but this was this was directed by Toby Jones, who has done a lot of work for Cartoon Network, including Regular Show and OKKO. So there's a bit of
I fucking knew that name. It's the guy Wyatt likes.
Yeah, this is Wyatt likes this movie. I love this movie, so I want to get your guys' take on it and just give you a simple little adventure to start the year. And especially, hey, Cody just got some doggies. I guess it's time to learn how to go to the dog park.
Hell's bells.
Well, I'm always down to watch a silly comedy.
Yeah.
My number one. I used to hate comedies.
And then you had to be friends with me.
No, because I would often find myself watching comedies and not laughing along with the I would always I'd find jokes in other movies, but I would just get bored with comedies. Pretty much if it didn't have anything as a child, if it wasn't something themed like robots, cowboys, zombies, symbol, whatever, or animated.
I think you're gonna like this one. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say.
I'm not a baby anymore. Also.
Yeah. Well, there's some stuff I'm very curious to hear your takes on, but I'll leave that for the movie itself to speak on. So yeah, that's my gambit for next month. 4 movies in a row for Analytical Fanboys.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
In the meantime, hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Analytical Fanboys. If you did, please remember to leave a like and a comment and a subscribe, and follow us on a podcasting platform of your choosing. Probably
and our own channels. And our own channels.
Yeah, hold on, Buster. Why don't you tell the people where they can find you?
You can find me at the Buster Corp channel in Bluesky.
Getting a little antsy
well,
guy.
Usually that's how you end the podcast, from what I understand. So,
Sim, you want to tell the people where they can find you?
Hey everybody, I'm Simeon Scott. I do things on the internet sometimes. You can find them primarily through my link tree in the video description, but also, if you haven't already, go subscribe to the Let's Be Superheroes YouTube channel run by Jacob Database Ranger Brody, because I'm going to be the next featured content creator on there. We haven't exactly locked down a release date for that video just yet, but sometime in the next week and a half, so go get ready for that.
Hell yeah.
Cody, would you like to tell the people where they can find you?
My name is NoCone80 Burke, and you can find me at Bluesky, Snoken83, or on most gaming platforms, Snoken83, or Twitch, I think, is also my handle on there. I can't remember.
Yeah, that is. I remember.
But never_robot on Instagram, where I never_post on there. But hopefully that's about to change, since I'm going to be recataloging every single fucking thing I own for the next couple of months. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed being both wild and west, and maybe also wild.
Damn.
And we'll see you next month for AJ Goes to the Dog Park.
Can we close this out in the most appropriate way possible, where we all just say "Wiki Wild" over and over again?
All right, fine. Wiki wild, 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 wiki wild.